I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Miki likes Minato. I think that's the name. I still haven't fully remember the names, but Miki probably does like him. I thought they were exes, but I guess that's very wrong. So oopsie. Um, the Koyun. I think Minato likes Koyun, and then Koyun likes the other dude. I forgot his name. I straight up forgot. I'm sorry. He was not that relevant last episode. He didn't really do anything, so I didn't really remember him. But we'll see how it goes with a possible love square. It's kind of like an Ouroboros though, where they all eat each other in the ass. So we'll see how things go. But I'm holding out hope that it isn't a love pentagon, love polygon, because I don't really like love polygons. Fuck Netflix. Go away. I know, you said it twice. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh! How dare you? How dare it? Vietnamese? Vietnamese? Oh yeah, this happened at the end. It wasn't really a confession, but just asking whether he's possibly into Koyun. Right? Or am I wrong? Yeah. I think he can tell though. I think he can tell that there's another reason why she's asking, so we'll see.
たまに見かけて、うちの高校にあまりいないタイプだなとか思って、顔を覚えてて、それで。
What?
また一人。見かけるたびになんとなく気になって、ずっと思ってた。あの子、かわいい。
Yeah, that's one thing he likes to do, is that he kind of feels pity for the loners. I gotta clean my keyboard a little bit. But he does feel a little bit of pity for for the loners, like I said before, the people that are by themselves. Which is fine, and he tries to solve their problems. Which is what he did for Mickey as well. It's a bit of a savior complex to an extent, but is it really? Because he genuinely does seem to want to care for them. And he doesn't really do it for like his ego or anything. He just genuinely like cares, though he does. Maybe he does look down on them to an extent, but I don't think so. Especially with how he interacts with Koyun. I don't know if he really is interested in her though. Like he felt pity. Yes, he wanted her to like have friends and shit, but I don't really know if that translates into like or love even. It's hard to tell.
そうだなって。
港っていつもそうだよね。一
Yeah.
人でいるからとかかわいそうとか。
And that's the thing, like it just feels a little bit wrong to be like, oh, pity you. It's kind of like white savior complex, except not white. There's no race thing. It's just kind of like I have like, oh, you're so poor, you, I'll save you. It's kind of a savior complex, but I don't really know how to describe it.
けどそれってすごく傲慢だよ。
I'm sorry. Speak English, please? Or I guess Japanese. Sanctimonious? Making a show of being morally superior, excessively or hypocritically pious. So basically, you want to feel morally superior to people. That is actually very apt, I would say. That's a very apt description of how he treats things. And that's why he doesn't really have good luck with like girlfriends, because while he is a nice guy on the surface, he just does seem very pious and sanctimonious. So yeah, I mean, obviously you want to help people, but he just kind of, the way he goes about it, it just feels very like sanctimonious, like she said.
傲慢？
傲慢じゃん。勝手にかわいそうとか思われて同情されてるって気づいた時の虚しさわかる？港は人に自分のこと見てほしいだけじゃん。自分に依存してほしいだけだよ。
He wants to feel needed. Maybe it is more of a savior complex than I thought. It's just that I couldn't really understand his character that well. Like, his whole thing is like he's the locksmith. He wants to like he fixes people and shit. And I didn't really know whether that was born out of like genuine care or some sort of ego or wanting people to depend on him. It was hard to tell, but she could be right, but she could also be wrong. I'm not gonna immediately say that she's right, but it is also a possibility that I kind of failed to account for. I guess I just assumed the best of him.
そういう理由でコユンに近づかないで。
Though maybe the reason why she's saying this and the reason why he's surprised at this is because she feels almost jealous that he's nice to so many people and like lifts them up when she wanted it so that she wanted to be that she was special because she liked him. Or maybe this was all a red herring and she never really liked Minato and just and felt worried that he was going to do the same thing to Koyun that he's done to so many other people. I don't know. But there's a lot of possibilities that you can't really leave on the table. I spilled my water. I spilled my fucking water, but let's get back to the rest of the episode. Impenetrable. What is maybe someone's heart, because that's super dramatic. Better not be. I hate that kind of shit.
かわいそうかどうかなんて湊が決めることじゃないから。自分がこうあるべきって思うことコユンに押し付けないで。
She is kind of right about that, but in some cases you can't really. Like sometimes people need help, but they just are too afraid to get it. So it's kind of like a weird. It's a very delicate situation. It is a bit of a spectrum as well. Everything in life is kind of a spectrum, to me at least. But it's hard to tell when you genuinely should help someone and when they don't need your help and you're kind of forcing it on people. But I think a good rule of thumb is that you should ask people whether they need their help. And this is something that Makin touched on. One of my favorite romance anime of all time. Makin basically said that. Fuck! I accidentally unpaused the episode. Back to that. Makin basically said that when you help someone, you can't just give it to them and expect them to take it. Because even if they need the help, which Komari definitely didn't need the help, you gotta be able to understand why they need the help, understand why they're struggling with that kind of stuff before you can like help them, or at least get them to admit that they need the help and have them seek out your help before you help them. But if you really want to be the one to instigate the help, you gotta just be more willing to just understand why, right? You gotta just ask them why do they need that help, because you need to know why before you can actually help them very well, first of all. And also just because if they reveal why they need help, or if they need help, there's that sense of like vulnerability, that they're comfortable with being like vulnerable with you and letting you help them, right? And letting you like see those that weak side of them. So that if you just force it on them, you kind of like trying to see their vulnerable side without their permission. Like it's a little bit of insecurity there as well. And you don't even know if they need the help, truly. So I think the best thing to do is just ask people.
そうだったかも。けど最初だけだよ。氷川さんのこと、最初はいつも一人でかわいそうって思ってたけど、実際そんなことなかったし。
He did want to help her out, but if you think about it, did he? He didn't really do anything. He just kind of existed. And while there was that one interaction in episode 1, he hasn't really actually tried to help her out. So, honestly, that whole thing that I just said doesn't really apply to him. Right now, at least. But it might apply to what he did with Mickey before. I don't know.
別の興味って感じ。安心して。
コユン、湊みたいなのはタイプじゃないと思う。
違う。っていうかそういうのは事実でもオブラートに包みなさい。
Yeah.
とにかくコユンに変な近づき方しないで。
Alright, so I guess I was wrong. Maybe she does like him, but I feel like it's more, it's me leaning more towards her being overprotective for Koyun rather than her liking him. That makes a lot more sense.
いや別に喋るぐらいいいでしょ。ミキは氷川さんの保護者なの？過保護は子供を歪ませるわよ。
What? Spare the what? Spare the rod and you spoil the child. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand what that means.
もう歪ませるわよ。
私はもうコユンを傷つけたくない
の。
傷ついてほしくないじゃなくて。っていうか。
That's a very interesting line. I mean, this guy is the locksmith, so not I don't want her getting hurt, but I don't want to hurt her. It's kind of the same thing, but I don't want to hurt her makes it seem like more proactive from you. I don't want her getting hurt makes it feel more preventive, like you're preventing her from getting hurt. But I don't want to hurt her makes it sound like you're stopping yourself from hurting her. If that makes sense, like as if there's a little bit of blame on you.
っていうか、もしかして氷川さんってあのバスケ部の子？
What?
やっぱり。だとしたらミキがそんな怒るのもわかるよ。
What? Oh yeah, she did join that one club. I didn't know it was basketball, but I remember she did join some kind of sports club, and then the girls mocked her or something.
なんでヨータは良くて俺だけダメなんだよ。
Oh yeah, that's his name, Yota. I completely forgot his name, sorry.
だってミナトは可愛いじゃん。
アンにヨータは鈍感って言ってるぞ。
Yes, he's stupid. You have a degree of emotional intelligence. Not saying you have a high degree of emotional intelligence. I feel like if you did, you wouldn't be breaking up with all your girlfriends, but you have some. I'll give you that.
失礼だからな、それ。
あー、すごい。全然違う。
Yeah, his hand is huge.
お相撲さんの手形みたい。
Jeez.
何その例え。
いいな。
いいの？
バスケ部だった時、ボールをこう持つの憧れ。
Oh, confession. I can't do that. I can show you right now. I can actually do that. Show you. This look good. Oh my god, it's stuffy as hell. Very deflated, but anyways, I got a volleyball. I can't grip it. This is a little bit deflated, so obviously it can't really doesn't completely apply. But I still can't grip it with one hand. It just I can't do it. It just doesn't. I just don't have the strength. I just don't have the whatever for it. I'm sorry. I'm just incapable of doing it. Now, don't ask why I own a volleyball now. I just do. Okay. I like the sport. Not because of IQ. I'm not that much of a weeb. Ah, boy. Yeah, so that was fun. Not really. I just showcased one of my biggest weaknesses. But, yeah, I feel kind of embarrassing having to admit that, not gonna lie.
だけど、全然できなかったんだよね。
こういうのじゃね。
What's wrong with my hands? Are they too small too? Probably.
ってバスケ部？コユンバスケ部だったの？言ってよ。
あ、でも私はヨータと違って全然。
Wait, he's in the basketball club too? Shit.
途中でやめちゃったし。
あれ？
No way they spent that much time outside. How is it? Okay, whatever. What are those? Pringles?
さっきの同情される虚しさってさ。ミキ、俺が声かけたこと、ずっとそういう風に思ってた。
I mean, because you may have good intentions, but it feels as if there's some kind of power dynamic between you. Like, you are higher than her. You are the one offering the help to the lower class. It like I get you want to help them, but it's just like it just is it doesn't feel right, you know?
ごめんな。確かに同情だったのかも。
I keep spilling water today. Holy shit! I'm wet. I'm wet as hell. I'm even wet down there. Ugh. I didn't know Minato and Mickey as well did not used to have their hair like that, I guess.
一人でつまらなそうにしてるのが気になって声かけたから。けど、友達になってからミキのことそういう風に見たこと一度もない。ミキと友達になって、ヨータも加わって、俺はすごい。
It may start like that, but I think he genuinely doesn't want to like put himself above others or put people below him. He just genuinely like cares for people. And while it is questionable, this method of like dealing with that, I think he's not a bad guy. Maybe a little bit misguided and certainly not very good at relationships, but he seems like a very nice guy
楽しかった
to me.
ミキがそんな風に悩んでたの気づけなかった。
Cheers!
嫌な
I'm
思い
kidding.
させてごめん。
みなと。
わあ。
Bro, it ain't COVID. We don't need to keep personal distance or anything.
私も楽しかったし、めちゃくちゃ助けられた。もうなんでこれからもよろしく。
Alright. Maybe I was right from the beginning. Maybe she does like him. I'm starting to get those vibes again.
よろしく。
ニット汚れる。
大丈夫、そんな綺麗じゃないから。
What? Wait, if it's not clean, then why would I want my face to be rubbed with it?
なんだ。
She also realized wait, what? Why are you rubbing my face with an unclean sweat?
結局私はずっとミナトと対等な友達になりたかっただけなのか。
And that's the big thing that I was talking about. Not having that kind of unequal power dynamic because they're the one that like reach out to you and they're like it's almost as if he's above you as there's a savior and you're below him. It's because of that the relationship that's created from that just doesn't feel very equal. And so I guess maybe she doesn't like him, but she just wanted to feel as if she was his equal because he's always felt like above her for being the one to reach out
かもしれない。
and save her.
ほんと子供だな。
ミキ、
まあ待ってって。
Okay. How the fuck would Yota and Koyun still be there? Like are they really studying that hard?
二人飲み物買いに行ってるんだよね。ずいぶんかかるな。
ねえ。
They've taken fucking hours to do it. Holy shit.
今カカオを育ててるところかも。
そこから？
Good one.
ごめん、お待たせ。
Bro, you kept us waiting until 6 p.m. You better have a good explanation for this.
見て、新商品。小豆もしもし汁濃いめ。
Double extra red bean soup rich. No, thank you.
だってみんなで飲もう。
強制だって。ラーメン。
I feel like Koyun is catching onto the ship as well.
みたい。でも頭冴えそ
でしょ。これ決めれば試験も乗り切れそうじゃない？ミキ、やっぱり何かあった？
Yeah. I mean, if you want to know, you can ask. Obviously, you don't want to seem like you're prying, but fuck, I'd ask.
これ聞いていいのかな？ミキ、飲み物買いに行った時、雨宮君と何かあった？
Yeah. What? Oh, sorry. But why did it turn into a manga exactly? That's kind of random, isn't it?
あれやこれや。コユンがカレードリンク買った話とかしてた。なんで？
I mean, that's embarrassing, but there's no way that story could take hours to be told. Holy shit.
間違えて買わせちゃったから。
Then again, what the fuck did you talk to him over? Because you spent literal hours on that. It doesn't make sense.
今日の湊が払ってくれたよ。気にしないでいいの。
No, he did not. He did not. He did not. Don't put words in people's mouths.
何？ほら、コユンが気にするから黙ってたんだって。待って、今日やったとこ抜けてきそう。元復習。待って、行かないで。
That's the problem with studying. It doesn't actually help. You gotta, I don't know. You just gotta remember shit. Don't ask me. I don't study at all.
にしても、今の話に泣く要素はなくない？
She noticed that she was crying. Interesting. Koyun's a lot more perceptive than I thought she'd be. Not gonna lie.
たくさん詰め込みまくったテスト勉強期間は終わり。
Here we go.
テスト初日。始め。本当にまんまだな。ありがとう、過去問。
Nice.
この問題、ヨータゼミでやったよ。
Okay, today's episode has a lot more manga to it. Maybe the previous episodes did too, but it didn't feel as much. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I like manga aesthetics a lot. It's just interesting. All right.
出だし好調。イエーイ。
Let's go.
いける、今回。
Shit, she got the aura around her. She could. I can't make a joke right now. I'm sorry. I can't come up with anything good.
いける。
She got aura. That's it. Bye bye. Koyun? Yo, it's Kenta from Chitose's in the Ramune bottle. What happened to Yuko, bro? I thought you two were fucking.
はい、そこまで。
Okay, side note, but I genuinely think that, like, it was like a bit of a joke in the second episode between Chitose and Kenta, but I genuinely think that Kenta will end up with Yuko in the end. I might be wrong, but I think that'll be quite the foreshadow, and also very, very satisfying to me. It just seems right. Yay. Thanks. Yeah, zoom into the random person that we've never seen before. Ah.
通知。
Messages.
なんか数多いな。
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, I never really read messages. I'm sorry, but if I'm in a group chat, I'm not gonna read your messages because I don't care. Not that I don't care, I just don't have the time.
お昼どっか食べに行こう。
I'm like a lurker in chat, you know? I lurk there, I read the messages a little bit, and rarely ever chat, but when I do, it's like, oh my god, he said something. Wow!
あ、これグループだ。ヨータも来る？ついでみたいな言い方しちゃった。来てください。
行く。
コユン、カモン。
Koyu, come on! Come on!
あ、こういうミッケー。なんか俺らが先に合流しちゃったね。
ミキ、まだ教室かな。あれ？
ミキどうした？
Is she looking for...
ヨータは？
もう下降りたよ。
そうなの？
何か用事？
あ、いや、コユンとヨータとお昼食べに。
Wait a minute. Minato's not in the group chat? What the fuck? You guys are excluding Minato? Bro. Come, invite him in.
こって。
Without me.
何ミキ？俺の
Yo, you're just grabbing her by the neck? What the
こ
fuck?
と仲間外れにしようとしてる？
違うって。
What the hell is this? Buono. Buono. I guess that's the name of a restaurant.
じーわかんない。あと5個も間違いある？
ブドウの数は？
もう見た。
あ、ミッケ。あ、
What?
ここも。
ちょっと待って、みなと早い。
Are they trying to find differences in the two menus that are supposed to be the exact same?
早く全部見つけないとドリア来ないよ。
Doria? We talking about Dora the Explorer right now? I didn't know Japanese people watch that show. I thought they watched something else.
そういうシステム？なんか普通に仲良しだな。
Yeah, she sees the shit.
よかった。考えすぎかな。
氷川さん、ここ来たことある？
うん、初めて。
First
あ
time
ま
for
り
everything.
放課後寄り道しないから。
Me too, because guess what? I like going home and resting, even though immediately after arriving home I have to go do this. You know what? Not the best thing ever. Yeah.
わあ、
クーラーなんだその哀れみの目は。
What?
違
What the
う
fuck?
って。
ごちそうさまでした。
You know, Mickey is just so overprotective of what's it? Koyun. I almost forgot her name again. Holy shit! But she just seems so overprotective of her. It's just like, bro, you're not my mom. Let me go.
安いのに意外と美味しかった。
Cheap and good.
氷川さんって部活入ってないよね。バイトとかしてんの？
あ、うん。あまりシフト入ってないけど。
何のバイト？
地元の飲食店。
Ah,
近所の年配しか来ないゆるい店。
the local elderly.
バイト？
Also, what the hell is this? Not just the cut, but the face shape. It's so like, bro is shaped like a pencil.
しか来ないゆるい店。
バイトない日とか何してんの？
ちょっとみなと。
What is he doing right now? Genuinely, what the fuck is he doing? Like, he's asking her so many questions. It's like, yeah, you can do that. It's just, what is his plan? What's he doing?
本読んだり。
何それつまんなそ
映画見たり。
う。これ面白いか？
Don't tell me this is when she had that one boyfriend that was like a fake guy, and then she got dumped. I remember that, like vaguely remember that from the previous
あ
episodes.
とは予習とか。
ガリ弁
Oh, God forbid I study. God forbid. Listen, I don't do that, but I'm not gonna call the people that do a nerd.
特
What the
には
fuck,
何も。ぼーっとしてることが多いかも。
そうなの？
Hey, that's just. Hey, don't use the word pity. I feel like she's gonna get mad.
ねえ、もったいない。
コヤンは私と遊んだり忙しいな。
さようですか。はあ。
別々ですか？
はい。
What?
ねえ、ちょっとみなとなんなの？ぐいぐい行かないでくんない？言ったよね。
だって俺らだけ盛り上がってたら氷川さん退屈じゃん。
I mean, I guess that's nice to include everyone in the conversation. It's just a little bit. You can't force it, right?
確かに。
ね。
質問されるのってちょっと疲れるな。
Yeah, but it does feel very tiring if someone just fires you a shit ton of questions. It's like, it's nice that you're caring, but like, give me a break.
人も環境もあの頃とは違うのに、自分のことを話すのが未だに苦手だ。
What?
嫌いなわけじゃない。けど自分の内側を知られるのは怖い。
I mean, everyone gets that, you know. You feel very insecure about your real self, and you kind of shut yourself in, don't let people see all of you. And you can't really force people to do it. You just gotta let them slowly get more comfortable with you and slowly be willing to reveal more about themselves. There's really nothing else you can do but that.
私を否定されないように、
Hmm.
これ以上私が私を嫌いにならないように。
Ah.
近づか
Because if she reveals so much about herself, which she's secure of, and those people, they reject that part of herself, then she's going to hate and reject herself even more.
れると距離を取ってしまう。
I get that a lot.
お前変わってるよな。
Was that the old boyfriend or was it someone? I think it was someone else, not the old boyfriend.
普通ってなんだろう。
I don't know.
テストお疲れー。イエーイ。ミキちゃんこれ食べるいちご味だよ。
Pocky.
あずみさん、今日も輝いてる。
Damn, bro, this dude looked like the biggest pleb of all time. Bro, why do you look like this? Your cut, your face, your lack of dialogue makes you look like an
み
ass.
さん、今日も輝いてる。
He doesn't even have a line. Are you okay there, Koyun?
気持ち悪い。試験はなんとか乗り切ったけど、胃がムカムカする。
You gotta eat before an exam.
No.
But not too soon. But like too close to it, because then you're gonna have to take a shit during the exam, and that's the worst thing ever. Take a shit before the exam.
モリコヘルプ。
あんたまた口
へ
に段取るところじゃないって何度言えば。
いや、今日のは本当のやつ。
See, that's what happens. You're the girl that cried wolf. You come in here too many times without actual problems. The time when you actually do have a problem, she's gonna be sus of you. She okay? I mean, I was talking about the girl who cried wolf, but she turned into slime, so I hope she's okay.
胃が痛い。
やだ、ストレス？なんか変なもの食べた？
今日まだ何も食べてない。
You know, maybe that's why you have a stomach pain.
あ、けどコーヒーは3杯飲んだ。
Yeah, that could be the cause.
それよ、楽になるまで寝てていいから。
制服で布団に。
Did somebody's just fart? I'm sorry, I think I heard a fart there.
まで寝てていいから。
制服で布団に入。
I think it was just a random sound effect, but it sounded so much like a fart. Like, genuinely.
気持ち悪いな。
わがまま言わないの。
Yeah. Unless you want to take it off right now. I'm not gonna make that joke. This show isn't really like that, so I'm not gonna make it.
なあ、名店にオナチューのやついる？
いるいる、ガリ弁だったわ。頭良くなきゃこれねえ。
Oh boy. Where's old
五十嵐
boyfriend?
はいるオナチュー。
Igarashi. Here we go, here we go.
ああ、知らねえ。いねえだろ。こんなと。
This dude sounds so familiar. Let me try and guess. Let me try and guess who he is before I reveal it. Okay. My third eye is telling me that he is voiced by Tsukishima from Haikyuu. Where is it? Igarashi. Ah, no, not him. No, not Tsukishima. He sounds so familiar though. I'm just gonna say without nothing else good. See? He's Stark! Oh my god! He's Stark from Freerun! Oh my, how did I not get that? Oh, he's also apart from Sakamoto Days. Okay. Oh, and he's Mitsuki from Maken! Oh! And he's Kyo from Blue Box. Fuck Blue Box. Yeah. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's enough. Oh, he's Mash from Mashal too. I don't know who the fuck Shimoda is from Horimiya Missing Pieces. I don't really. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here that I really. He's a random dude in Kage-sama. Yeah, there's nothing else here. I mean, I don't really watch that much, so I don't think I can get it. paper boy from Fruits Basket. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. We know who he is. Crazy though. Crazy though. It's Dark from Freeran. I knew his voice sounded familiar. I just couldn't quite place it.
お菓子余っちゃったね。買いすぎたかな。ねえ。あ、
What?
美味しこ。
What the hell? Why is this tense music? I thought Igarashi was the former like the ex-fake boyfriend of Koyun and had nothing to do with Mickey. What? Maybe I was wrong.
え、
ごめん。先帰ってて。中学の友達見つけて。
Friend?
わかった。バイバイ。いや、なんで？
あずみ、お前
What?
なんかすげえ雰囲気変わったな。どうしたゴリラ？
Thank God she isn't black. If she was black, this would not fly.
うるさいな。なんでここにいんの？
あ、部
Yeah,
活
answer
だ
the
よ
question,
部
bro.
活。合同練習。
His delivery makes him sound like so pissy and annoyed at this. Like, I get it. You see an old friend from middle school. It's like, come on, bro, don't be so pissy about
つ
it.
うか、お前名店だったのかよ。毎日こんな遠いとこまで通ってんのお前だけじゃね？
What?
なんで？
コユンも名店なのは知らないのか。
Maybe I think it's better if he doesn't, considering what I think the backstory is. I'm not sure about what the actual backstory is. I'm sorry.
あ？
おい、五十嵐、何してんだ？
ああ、
あ、ごめん。
じゃあな。
That is definitely stuck. I can definitely hear it now. It was so familiar. I just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
誰あの子？めっちゃ可愛くない？
I mean, she is, but obviously he would never think that because of how she was before.
腐ってんのか？
It's kind of like my stepmom's daughter is my ex. Like when people started crushing over his sister, and he was like, "Bro, get your eyes checked." But she's your ex-girlfriend. Come on. Also, more fucking thunder. Thanks.
こういう頼むから学校からもう帰ってて。
That is gonna jinx it. That's gonna so jinx it. She's gonna run into him immediately after. Watch.
今何時？あ、カーテン閉じてるからか。ありがとう、のりこ。外は明るいからまだそんなに。
Also, did she not take any medication? She just had a stomach problem and then just slept it off. I mean, you can do that. It's just, I thought I would take like a little bit of maybe a painkiller or something, like to make it easier to
時
sleep.
間経って
I don't
る
know. Of all the things, what the fuck?
五十嵐。そうだ、今日。
じゃあ今度うちの学校に来るけど会っても
They did establish that last episode. I did not pay
わ
attention.
からないか。
いつ？
試験最終日の午後の部活。
聞いてたのに。
Yeah.
そういえば、さっきあずみに会ったんだけど、クラス一緒？知り合い？
ああ、ミキ？クラス違うけど仲いいよ。
あいつここでも暴れてんの？ガラス割れてね。
If you tell that joke to anyone in this school, they'd probably be hella confused because they don't know about the gorilla past.
大丈夫だって。
さっきあずみに会ったんだけど、クラス一緒？
ミキの話し。
What? Why is the... It's kind of... It's a little bit weird in terms of the timing of everything because they just had that conversation and then you cut to her hiding and then they have it again. Like, I get it, but it's also just a very... It's a very interesting way to stage it.
なんで？ダメだ。
He literally just said he ran into... Oh,
よ
well.
く聞こえない。
ヒカは何してんの？
た。
体調は大丈夫？
Yeah.
大丈夫。
帰れそう？
はい。
Uh-oh. Well, there's no way she's gonna run into him. That would be insane. It would be so fucking contrived if she somehow runs into that dude. Like, no way, right? No way.
気づかれないように早く帰ろう。
And
あまり聞き取れなかったけど、ミキの話をしてた。私の話題になったりしないよね。
nah. He doesn't even know you're in the school somehow. Well, he didn't know Mickey, so
雨宮くん、私の話振ったり
Also, is she standing in the middle of the road? That is a notoriously very safe place.
するかな。
五十嵐くん知ってる？何のバイト？休みの日何してる？
しそうだな。
Yeah. He is. Oh, she was on the sidewalk. I thought she was on the road, but no.
嫌だ。私に興味を持たないでほしい。
I mean, not really interested. I think she more so means pry, to like pry into who she is, because, yeah, she is insecure about herself.
私のことを知らないでほしい。
The breakup?
あ、そういえば五十嵐くんさ、氷川さんって覚えてる？
The one thing she didn't want you to do. Fuck. Huh? Just dropped a fucking nuke on him. Thank God she left before then. I don't know what would have happened.
あ、氷川さん。
Uh-oh.
おはよう。
なんかほかほかしてる。
Is it because he looks toast-colored? Like his clothes look toast-colored, kind of? I don't know.
雨宮くん、走ってきた？
あ、さっき朝練終わったとこ。寒いと湯気出るんだよね。
朝練、懐かしい響き。
What? Oh yeah, I forgot she used to be in the baseball club. Again, she doesn't really seem like the baseball type. Basketball, not baseball. Fucking baseball, huh? It's corrupting my brain. Ah! What was that? What was that? Anyways. Didn't really seem like the baseball type, sorry. But basketball! Fuck! Basketball! 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 Basketball!
お、そういえば昨日五十嵐くん来た。だけど、氷川さん興味ないか？あんま仲良くなさそうだもんね。
I think he knows, but he's just trying to deflect it a little bit after seeing her response like that.
何その感じ。
五十嵐くんって中学で結構目立ってた方？
まあ、そうだと思う。
It just seems like she doesn't want to talk about it. I'm sorry, but You're prying a little bit, okay? A little bit. Maybe hold off on the questions, okay?
あの人はいつも輪の中心で、常に周りに人がいて。
So why the fuck did he date you? No offense, just why? Maybe we'll get that.
やっぱりそんな感じした。
ずけずけと人の心に土足で踏み込んでくるような、そういう人。
Barges into your heart. I mean, that's kind of what Minato does. Kind of. He just kind of helps people and barges into your heart without much consideration, but... Well, no. Minato does consider other people. This dude, Igarashi, I don't know if he does.
ごめん。中学の話はやめよっか。
え？
高校でさ、きっと新しい思い出増えるし、行事もたくさんあるし、楽しんでこう的な。
I can't tell if he's making the situation worse or better. I think it's getting a little bit worse.
中学の思い出話なんて雨宮くんにしたことないのに、急になんで？五十嵐から何か聞いた？
Ah, shit. Now she's gonna get insecure, being like, no, no, no. I'm sorry for doing what I did or some shit.
何を聞いた？
ねえねえ、小雪ちゃんって五十嵐くんと付き合ってるの？
なあ、お前らどこまで行ってんの？
What? What is that supposed to mean? Like, I honestly don't even know. Like, is it sex? What?
あいつ男にだけいい顔してんじゃん。
A pygmy? Bro.
嘘マジ？
あの話本当だったんだ。
Bro.
なんでみ
Imagine if, at the end of all these rumors, it turned out to be fake anyway, and he never actually liked her. That would be insane, but I don't think they're gonna go down that route.
みんな噂話が好きなの。なんで放っておいてくれないの？ねえ、こゆきちゃん。
Humans always love to seek the truth, and so even with if there's lies or whatever, they always like to affirm whatever they already thought, and so they kind of twist the truth, spread gossip like that. It's fucked up, but it's not really human nature. It's just kind of reinforced by nature.
他人に干渉するのって楽しい。
本当のところ教えろよ。
嘘でも本当でも面白ければ何でもいいくせに。
Yeah, you become a bit of a. It's kind of fucked up though, and it's actually an avenue that isn't explored that much in typical rom-com anime, despite the fact that it is kind of a similar thing where, you know, the loner guy gets to go with the popular girl in class, the pretty girl. That happens a lot in romance anime, of course. And they do explore the kind of rumors thing, and it's like, oh, maybe we're gonna spend rumors and shit. But every single time they do that, it always ends pretty well. Like, he just gains popularity, but they never really go down a darker path, which is what Ramparts has, where it's like, especially because, you know, like, slut shaming is more applicable when it comes to girls. I'm not saying that guys can't be sluts. I'm just saying that people will always, like, think that girls are sluts before guys. But it's... even then, I feel as if this show is trying a lot more to just take this kind of thing a little bit more seriously. And it just was very interesting to me because it's just, like... it's very rarely explored, this one thing, and it's like, oh yeah, rumors are gonna be spread about us, whoop-de-doo, but it genuinely does make people feel uncomfortable, so...
これ以上踏み込まないで。なんで？
Oh, that's the tune of the ending. It's about to end right now.
冷気が気持ちいい。
Nuclear
なんで
drama.
人のこと探ったりするの？
Oh boy. I mean, she's kind of right. You can't just stick your nose in other people's business. Like, you can... It's as you care, but it's also like, don't pry, like I said.
理解できない。気持ち悪い。
Oh! Oh! Oh boy, that is very... Listen, as a guy, that stings. You disgust me. I mean, your creepy also hurts like as much. It's just, ouch. That's gonna hurt. Is that it? Boom! Another episode of Ramparts of Ice. Huh. Is there a post-credit scene? No, just a bunch of Netflix credits. Nice. This was very... I don't know. Like, we got a bit more about the backstory between, her, Koyun, and the other dude, Igarashi. And one more thing is just that Miki and Minato seems like a bit more of a thing. And we're getting more insight into Minato because he definitely does have maybe not a savior complex, but he does feel like he's pitying people a little bit, trying to help them. You know, I think he does care about people. He doesn't seem like a bad guy in particular. But I think he's approached it a little bit wrong, especially, like, we can see that at the end, right? We can see that at the end with, like, this. It's a little bit of prying, and I think he just genuinely he genuinely like wanted to care and wanted to know her side of the story because that's what he heard it from Igarashi, but because like of her insecurities and it's a touchy subject, he didn't really know that. But once he caught on to it, he really did try to steer it away. He did pry a little bit, but it's also like, yeah, you can hate on him. You can like say it's bad for him to pry, but you also got to communicate that, right? There's a fine line between curiosity and prying, and you got to make clear what that line is. So I think he maybe asked a couple of questions too many. Like he knew that you were uncomfortable, but I don't think he pried that much. So to an extent, it is kind of Koyun that is acting a bit far, but it does make sense considering the subject matter. It's just you need to make that clear that it is not something you want to talk about. But then again, that involves being a little bit vulnerable, so I don't know. Either way, a bit of nuclear drama, possible romance between Minato and the Miki. Igarashi returns. We'll see how that develops. And yeah, another good episode of Ramparts of Ice. So, if you're still watching this for whatever reason, get the fuck out of here. But number 4, subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, commenting down below, and be sure to check out the playlist over there for even more Rampart of Ice content. And as always, until next time, peace.